Do you love window shopping online? But when it comes to choosing the right size and actually hitting that purchase button, you have a little anxiety. You're not alone. You are in good company. In this video, I'm sharing the trick to decoding those eBay listings so that you can shop with confidence, avoid the hassle, and finally say goodbye to those return frustrations. If you're new here and we've not met, my name is Hope. My husband Michael and I are full-time eBay resellers, and we have just completed our first year on eBay, and boy, have we learned a lot. Over the course of the past year that we have been selling on eBay, we definitely have had our share of cases where someone ordered an item based off just the tag size and didn't read all the information in the listing. We always include information in the title line, information in the photos, information in the item specifics, item condition, and the description. If you're like most people who shop online, you've probably purchased a pair of pants that say they're one thing, and then when they show up, they're an inch or two smaller in the waist, and it's definitely not you, it's the item. There is information that you can look for in that eBay listing to help you find better fitting clothes. First of all, let's just say that sizing on the tag often can just be mere suggestion. It's just a random guess at what the item sizing is. Now, there are a few brands out there that do seem to have true sizing in what we've seen so far, especially with men's clothes. Women's clothes can be even more difficult. Because eBay is the home for a lot of pre-owned items, you also can count on the fact that there's probably going to be some shrinkage that has taken place over the course of time when somebody else was pre-loving that item. So since the tag sizing is not the best information to go on, what is? So measurements are going to be your golden standard for deciding whether or not an item is going to fit. If you're buying pants, the measurements you're going to look for are the waist measurement, the inseam measurement, the rise, and possibly sometimes you may need to know the hip or thigh measurement and the leg opening if that is important to you. Rather than taking your own waist and hip and inseam measurement, what is probably going to be the best choice for you is to go to your closet, pull out your favorite pair of pants that fit you the way you want them to, and take those measurements yourself. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so this is what I mean by taking the measurements of your favorite pants. We're going to say that these are the pants that I'm trying to replace. And I love the way they fit. I love the length of them on me, and I want something just like this. So I'm going to go put them on a table, and I'm going to either use a fabric tape measure. You can use a carpenter's tape measure, or you can use a yardstick. So I am going to start with buttoning and zipping these pants. Then I want to do the waist measurement. I'm going to lay them out flat. I'm going to take my yardstick, slide it into one side there, and then see where that meets. We are just under 20 inches. So I'm going to take that measurement and double it. So that is basically 19 3/4. So these pants are not going to be, if 20 inches was doubled, it would be 40 inches, but they're going to be a half an inch shy of that. So these are roughly 39.5 inches in the waist. Then I want to do the inseam measurement. So I'm going to place that yardstick right at the intersection of those seams and straighten the leg out. And the inseam here comes to 29 inches. Then I also want to know what the rise is on this pair of pants. And so I'm going to go from that intersection again up to the waistband. And the rise on this is 12.5 inches. So that is going to be basically in a men's pair of pants, that's going to be a high rise. Also, you may want to know the leg opening. Here I have 9 inches across, so if you double that, the leg opening in this pair of pants would be 18 inches. First, once you have those measurements, make a note in your phone and record those. And also, if you shop for other family members or a loved one, do the same thing with their measurements as well, so that when you shop in the future, you can do so with confidence. Now, once you have those measurements and you know what you're looking for, then when you start shopping those listings on eBay, look for photos that show those measurements and not just have it written in the item description. I hope that helps you out in better understanding how to look for variations in sizes and be able to find just the right size for you. That's going to make you a happy shopper and save yourself a little hassle in returns. And if you are a reseller and you don't currently put all of these measurements and information in your listings, let me encourage you to do so. For every well-informed shopper we have today, we're going to end up with happier customers and hopefully repeat customers. I hope that information helps you out as you are shopping. Write those measurements down, refer to them, and help your future self out. Let's say goodbye to returns and hello to happy shoppers. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you guys on the next one.